All right, welcome back, Pokemon GO players, to another episode of the Purified Podcast. Today is February 2nd, 2024. I am Luis Palacios with my co-host, Chris.
I'm up, guys. I was a little tired last week. We up. It's PKMN trigger, please. And it's been fabulous. Well, we are well rested. Welcome in, Viper. And
Welcome.
looking forward to talking about it with you, Luz.
Yeah, I mean, I got you for like half the podcast just last time, and then we were like just like gone, like completely gone. You were hallucinating because we were talking one thing and then another one is, we were talking other things.
My brain was.
If you guys don't know, just listen to last week's podcast and then you'll know. But yes, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game. My man has coffee and all the starters on it. That's pretty cool. Because we love the game just as much as we do. And don't forget to check us out at thepokemonfestival.com/Purified Podcast. But also, this episode of the Purified Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters and patrons as for little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. But yeah, make sure you check us out here at the Patreon. If you want to become one of our executive producers, we would greatly appreciate it. It will help us out a massive ton because it is something that we just need a little bit of help here, guys. I mean, we've been doing this for like, about almost 5 years now that I think about it. It's crazy, right?
It is crazy. Time flies.
Yes. Also, Obi-Wan Kenobi, thank you so much for joining us in the chat. Viper, we already say hello, but thank you so much for joining us once again. Actually, I think you're a first-time chatter, so that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, it's just, small little things here and there. We are actually almost at the cuff of 5 years of this podcast being live and recorded. I know we had a couple of times where we haven't recorded and things like that, but hey, life is life. Life will always get in the way when it wants to be. But actually, let me remember here, because if I go all the way to the very first episode of your podcast, I'm gonna be here for a minute. We've been here for over 200 episodes. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm just glad we keep chugging without any massive breaks.
Yeah, so the very first episode that came out was on the 18th. We recorded, I believe, somewhere on this the week before, a week before that. So I think we're almost there. So by next podcast, we're probably gonna be anniversary time. Woohoo!
Ooh.
But hey, it is how we do things. But yeah, so we had a couple of interesting things happening in Pokemon Go this week. We had the Lunar New Year event happen and run out. Unluckily, I didn't get any lucky friends because I haven't opened any time of gifts in the last few days. Man, I could have traded a lot more, but hey, life gets in the way again. As for, we also had Gigantamax Kingler, and that's a pretty naturally interesting to talk about too. The Alga's back in raids, and we'll talk about all our stuff here in the news too. Chris, let me know what you got.
All right. Loading up.
Amateur.
It was pretty slow, and then had a little bit of stuff come to me during this the Lunar New Year event. I forget. Yeah, we already talked about routes, right?
Yes, I think. Yeah, because I think you only played for a little bit, right?
Yeah. So it actually started with a shiny that ran away from me from the Go Plus Plus. And then I actually Go Plus Plus it this week. So it all works out. But shiny Bergmite. Very happy to grab that one. I snagged an Onyx. They love popping out. Go plus a shiny Grimer, trying to get some Gigantamax Kinglers.
So you were able to do a few. That's pretty good.
I was able to do one.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were sitting at the last one, but they did not do any more. When I pulled up, I was like, okay. But I'm just glad I was able to get one. I got a shiny Dialga though right after Kingler. Oh yeah. A little story time.
Okay.
When I was done with the Kingler and everything, I was telling somebody, oh man, I really want a PvP Dialga for Master League, and one of the locals was like, oh yeah, I'll trade you a Dialga. I got tons of them. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just mirror trade so you're not missing out on anything. Trader it goes lucky.
I saw that coming.
Lucky. I'm like, ooh, yeah. What'd I get? 13, 15, 13, something like that.
So you got that almost a floor.
She's like, I'm like, what? She's like, I got 98. And I'm like, so happy for her. But oh my gosh, I was laughing. I was like, that is exactly what I was looking for. Good job.
Well, the thing also is that you were trading throughout the Lunar New Year, so that's, it was almost guaranteed to be like lucky at that point. So.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm not surprised it went lucky, but if it wasn't, like, would it have made a difference? Oh well. So I am glad I at least gave something good.
True.
I got 2 shiny Ekans, like literally 2 minutes apart. I have a screenshot of it because I thought it was funny. I did have an Ekans run earlier in the week, and then a shiny Daramaka. Always like to add that to the pile. But yeah, it was a good event. What do you have going on?
I had a few things. Let's see. I don't think I had any Hundos that you guys can probably tell at this point. Also, shout out to my friend Mafia, who got, I think, a shiny and a Hundo Kingler. So that's pretty cool. I was only able to snag the one shiny Kingler, but it was the very first one I did. So that's pretty good. It was Dex entry. Dex entry, guys. It is 13, 13, 13, so it is not like the greatest thing in the world, but hey.
That's not bad.
We'll take what we can, Especially because I was trying to actually solo a Zapdos that same day. I was able to get one, not from a solo, but from my friends. But I tried soloing that through a few means, and it didn't work. I was like this close of soloing a
Zapdos is a rough one.
Yeah. Well, aside from that, that's pretty much the only shiny that I got. But then today, I had a home Shadow Routes raid happen. And guess who got the shiny? I was very happy to get this shiny. I was actually hunting it through most of the rotation, which was, I think, last rotation or something. But then I never got it. I wasn't really like super playing it to the point or things like that. But yeah, I got it. And that was pretty cool. So,
is it male or female?
It is female, unfortunately. But I mean, to be told, it's still pretty cool, Not too great of a stats. Somewhat PvP, I guess I should say. But I'll take it. It is a good one. I'll save it for a rainy day for sure. I also massively deleted a lot of stuff on my box. I was like, you know what? There's no point of keeping all this stuff, so I just like mass deleted whatever. So
I need to send you on my box, man.
So I got about 6,600 out of 8,100, so that's not bad. Which is almost 2,000 if you think about it. But hey, it works. It works. But yeah, not too much on the Honda side, unfortunately, just because it is how it is. But then after that, it was a pretty chill event. I was hoping for a couple of shinies from the Gold Plus, but now that I think about it, I don't think I ran the Gold Plus that much. And then raids and Gigantamax and everything is still pretty cool. And all that stuff. So Gigantamax Kingler may not being the strongest out of everybody because you can pretty easily beat it with a chunk of people. It's still, powerful enough to say, hey, go ahead and be ready for it regardless. Have good counters and things like that. But overall, not a bad addition to the pool of Gigantamax. I think, if I believe, Kingler is still one of the best water type attackers in raids and things like that. So with Crab Hammer, So
Yeah, I heard it definitely does more damage than Gigantamax Blastoise. So if you were able to grab this but missed out on the Blastoise, you should be doing A-OK now.
yeah. So basically, keep an eye on a good one, regardless of how maybe. I'm surprised. I'm gonna be surprised how they're gonna do rotation once we get a few more here and there, because they're not gonna release everything at once. Just for that reason. Fern Dog, thank you for joining us. And it's just one of those things to keep in mind that a lot of people are like, oh, we gotta get a few here and there. We gotta trade for things. It's like they're gonna come back. The interest may be lower than the first initial run, just for that reason. But still a pretty good chunk to release for a while in the end of the day. So
yeah, if I had to guess, they'd bring them back the same way they're doing the legendary birds right now, and hopefully do like Max Mondays for them, because the first run of them having all 3 Gigantamax at the same time for 3-hour period, that was kind of rough.
it is a little rough, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully that's what I could see them doing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I will say the thing I thought was interesting that I kind of sneak peeked before we started the podcast. During Kingler Raid Day, I don't know if it was just for Kingler because I left before the event ended, but my local nest was an Absol nest during Kingler.
Okay.
And I was like, is this the actual rotation or is this just for Kingler?
That's interesting.
Was
it a nest before then? Again. Was it a nest differently before?
Yes. I forget what it changed from, but the community ambassador said that it did change like that day. So
that's pretty good.
Who knows? I think it was just for the Kingler like raid thing, but I did think that was a very interesting nest for it to become.
I mean, boost the shiny rate for Absol anyway, so 1 in 60 something.
I didn't get anything. I clicked on like 50 of them, but but it was definitely fun to have them all there.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, that's our current events. Again, the Lunar New Year came and went. It's not the greatest Lunar event. Always a chance to really get good lucky Pokemons if you trade them and things like that. So take advantage if you could. But of course, by the time we record this, it's already over. It's time for something new. I believe we're getting something new pretty soon. But yeah, we're going to go into the dumping news now or today's research topics, one of the two. Oh, man. So, Chris being as tired as he was last week, he's going to actually talk about the very first piece of news here, just because I need him to stay awake. So.
Yeah, I'm excited about some of the stuff we're talking about. Oh, yeah, a lot of exciting stuff, actually. So, a little sneak peek. We're going to be talking about Dynamax Moltres, Mega Tyranitar, and Enamorous Incarnate form. I mean, any form is cool to see, though. So let's talk Dynamax. Between February 3rd and February 10th, which is starting tomorrow as of the recording of this podcast, Squirtle, Machop, Krabby, Moltres, and Sobble are going to be in Dynamax raids. I don't think I got Zapdos.
Yeah, today's your last day.
That's fine. Then February 10th to February 17th, we're going to have Machop, Cragonal, Scorbunny, Squavit, Phalanx. And then after that, for February 17th to the 24th, we're going to have Machop, Rookie, Phalanx, and I saved the best for last, Pudove. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, they were laughing about that. Oh my gosh! All the Pudove fans rise up.
I mean, it's kind of nice to actually get a feline type in the pool.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to show it some love instead of throwing something like Pidgey in there.
Yeah.
Next we're gonna have February 24th to March 3rd for Pidove, Darumaka, and Sobble.
That's
I
a
didn't
nice
know
one.
about Darumaka.
I didn't know either until now.
Yeah.
Comes
And
to show how much I look at the news, right?
you're good. And then the day after that, so March 3rd to March 4th, we're gonna have added on to that poll Ghastly and Beldum. I always like going after Beldum.
Same.
And then for Shadow Raids, instead of Registeel, we're gonna have Regirock. Is gonna be available during the weekends from February 3rd to March 2nd. So get up there, get raiding those. Max Mondays. So February 3rd, which is tomorrow. I will be ready for this one. We're gonna have Moltres. School Vet is gonna be February 10th. February 17th. Yeah, you gotta get out there, guys. Pudov is gonna be in Max Mondays. And then Darumaka will be February 24th. Beldum will be March 3rd. Yeah, that's a big boy. And
I will say that I want to go for Beldum again, but now that I got the Hundo, it's kind of like, eh.
If you have the Hundo, cool. My thing though is the shiny Dynamax.
True, that's the only other difference. I don't think. Yeah, I mean the only Dynamax shiny that I got, because every other one is a Gigantamax. It's Articuno.
The only one I have right now is Drober.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and just keep in mind for Max Mondays, they're from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Every single Dynamax area has the actual like Pokemon in it.
Except
so
for the ones that are like blocked throughout the day or something, because for some reason they don't reappear even if they're like closed down for the day or something like that.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, we had the same issue in Kingler's day, because we were like, oh, there's one right there. Maybe it'll turn into a Kingler when it pops up. It's like, no, it never even decided to look into having one.
Strange.
Indeed.
And then after that, we'll talk Megas. The raid bosses will change at 10 a.m. on each day. So Mega Medicham will be January 24th until February 6th. February 6th to February 17th will be Mega Tyranitar. February 17th to March 4th will be Mega Garchomp. A lot of good ones. And then
let's go to
for 5-star raids.
Yeah. No, you already got.
Yeah. They're not releasing it. Well, who knows? But so from we already have it, but until February 6th, we're still going to be staying with Dialga. And Namorous Incarnate form is coming February 6th until February 17th. So it's not going to be locked behind anything. We'll be able to raid it like crazy. I did see they're releasing the shiny on Pokemon Home for the full Hisui Pokédex.
Yeah. First time able to get shiny Namorous in a way, because technically we're not shiny hunting it. We're just trying to get every single Pokemon in the dex.
Yes. I wouldn't be too surprised if it just happened to start appearing shiny. I know they don't have the shiny symbol there, but get it for your Pokédex if you need it. Keep an eye out in case any new news comes out, but as of right now, it won't be shiny in Pokemon Go. February 17th to February 24th, we got Yveltal back.
Bacon bird.
Yeah, the bird. And then February 17th to 24th, so same time period, we're also going to have Xerneas. And that is interesting because February 19th, we're going to have both Yveltal and Xerneas for that raid hour as well. So that's going to be interesting to coordinate. Good luck, guys. February 5th will be Dialga, so 3 days from the recording of this. And Enamorous will be February 12th. For that raid hour. So plenty of chances to get the Pokemon you want. Good luck. A lot of events. Small yet strong. I saw a little sneak peek of that in the events tab. From February 5th to February 8th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. February 9th, we're going to have the February Community Day February 11th to February 15th, we'll have Beloved Buddies, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then February 15th, we'll have a raid day. I hope we got more news on that. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. February 18th to February 20th, we got Scattered to the Winds is what the event is called, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. February 24th to March 1st, we have Road to Unova, 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. And this is a big boy, March 1st to March 2nd. We got Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Yeah, Unova is a cool one. I like all the gens, but Unova is a decent one.
It's going to be a little interesting for me to play on those days. I believe I am working March 1st, unless other things.
Get that Go Plus going, though.
Yeah, I actually have some family matters to actually attend that weekend too. So I'm gonna split my time between the game and family, or I'm definitely not gonna be able to play the full event. The reason why I'm still going to go to Los Angeles for the whole in person, because that will at least help me get a bit of things from what I needed. But yeah, it might be a little unfortunate this time around, but hey, I've been able to actually make the in-person event. It's a lot easier than having to actually play the full event. So
yeah, and you got plenty of friends.
Oh yeah,
we'll hook you up with whatever shinies you need.
I'm gonna say for sure that my wallet is gonna disappear this weekend. That weekend.
Oh no! Yeah, all the remotes. Yeah.
Oh god, it's probably that. Like I said, it's gonna be fun when I'm gonna be in the in-person event, but I don't know what they're gonna release for the global. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be something, but oh well, it is what it is. They'll return eventually.
Yeah. Hopefully, you can get a 90% of what you want from the in-person.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. For cool.
Let's talk spotlight hours now. All of them can be shiny this month. Carvana, February 4th, 2 times evolution XP.
Remember,
if you want to evolve stuff. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, get the Hundo for the Mega Sharpedo. Yeah, get this next one. You're gonna want to be ready for the Mega too. February 11th, you got Love Disc.
Hey, you've got to get a regional form in Legends. Yeah, I can tell you this much.
That would be pretty crazy, huh? Like an evil heart one.
Oh god,
black heart.
Nah, it's gotta have evolution or something.
I would love that. But Love Disc, I believe, gives you extra Stardust when you catch it. Am I crazy? I might be crazy.
Somebody in the chat coordinate with that. I have no idea. So
I might be insane. But if it's 2 times catch Stardust and that's the case, then that's pretty cool. But if not, at least you'll be getting the extra Stardust, like just for playing during that event.
Right.
This one I'm actually excited for. February 18th, Inkay. I need it shiny.
I know, I figured, but
yeah, and it's 2 times catch XP. Nice. We have all 3 Unova starters coming up. Snivy, February 25th with 2 times catch candy. Tepig, February 25th. Oh, okay, all three, 25th, Tepig and Oshawott for February 25th, 2 times catch candy. So whichever one you need candy for, whichever one you're Hundo hunting, get out there, get them on the same day. I can't remember the last time they did all 3 starters on the same one, but
I can't remember either.
It might have been before one of the tours, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Also, you got to note that on February 27th, even though it's not part of the events or anything, it is Pokemon Day. And that is on what day again? That's a Thursday. Oh, that's perfect for them. Goodness gracious. They always, for some reason, do this. It's like they announce Pokemon Day or Present Day or whatever the case may be. They always do it on Pokemon Day, of course, because that's their anniversary of the full-on day. And it's always on a Thursday. I feel like it's always been on a Thursday. So it might just be something going on through that. But hey, I don't know. Is February always like on the same days or something? I can't remember that. Except for like
I don't know.
Anybody actually, astronomers out there that can tell time or something can tell us that.
It shouldn't be on the same day.
Regardless of how maybe Pokemon Day is going to be a big factor about what we're going to get. I'm pretty sure they talk about all their series of games, main series, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sleep, TCG Live, TCG Pocket, any other main series games or any more side games when it comes down to it. Any releases for the year, that's going to be kind of nice. We have literally gone almost 365 days with no Pokemon Legend news. It's been a rough year for Pokemon fans for sure. But I'm excited to know more about what Pokemon Day really has to come. And I'm excited for February because there's a bunch of stuff that we're definitely going to, come and go, play and stuff, and how it works when it comes down to things. So, what about you, Chris? Are you excited for this month? Because it is Pokemon month, technically.
Yeah. The events have been pretty fun so far this year. At least they've done a pretty good job of keeping me playing pretty regularly, like more than just logging in, keeping the streak going kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been having some fun. So I'm looking forward to what else they got going on. And getting ready for Legends ZA, hopefully some news on Pokemon Day. Definitely going to be a fun year for Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very happy how Pokemon really is going to start releasing some stuff. I mean, definitely happy about all the games that I'm playing Pokemon-wise. Hopefully Sleep gets more legendaries. I'm kind of hoping for that. Podcast is gonna get some interesting stuff soon.
Yeah, we already got the 3 dogs, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, the 3 beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
roasted in the comments. Yeah. Well, also, by the way, guys, we are releasing now the full bot of this podcast on our YouTube channel. You can just go to the Purified Podcast playlist. Kind of like the same thing that I do with the audio, just like drop it in there so you guys can just listen to everything. But check us out. I mean, likes, things, always nice. Anyways, but yeah, Pokemon Day, Pokemon stuff. It's the month of Pokemon, so we're going to be really happy how things are going to go from here on out. All right, so one of the things... Yeah, I don't have that on, Mafia. I'm sorry. But one of the things that I completely forgot what I was going to say because of that. One of the things that the events are happening is the Small Yet Strong event. The next event of this month, I guess, starting on Wednesday, February 5th at 10 a.m. to Saturday, February 8th at 8 p.m. local time. You can already tell what Shiny is going to be released. But the event bonuses are 2x experience for catching Pokemon. So if you are looking for some nice experience, this is your time. Lucky egg, things like that. Increased chance of encountering XX small and XX large Pokemon in the wild. Okay, I'll take it. Wild encounters. The following Pokemon will appear in the wild. Also, for the first time, you'll be able to encounter Shiny Nimble if you're lucky. Also, for the Flabébé with different colors will also be appearing in the wild depending on the where you are in the world. So, red, European, blue, Asia Pacific, and yellow in the Americas. By the way, when I say just European, it's not just that. It's the Middle East and Africa too. So, check those out. Also... if you're lucky, you might encounter the white Flabébé and the orange Flabébé, no matter where the range you're at. Also, Flabébé is shiny, so check those out. Also, more encounters. Paris, Natu, all the Burmese, Joltik, Tynamo. I don't know why Dynamo's in this bar. Oh, yeah, because it's small, right? All the Flabébés, Nimble, and if you're lucky, of course, the other colored Flabébés. So all of that can be shiny. A pretty tight, shiny event for all the small Pokemons out there. So that's pretty cool. 5-star race, of course, we did say the Alga is coming until January 6th at 10 a.m., but then Amorous is going to begin on February 6th at 10 a.m. local time. Mega Race, Mega Medicham is going to be on raids until February 6th, and then Tyranitar is going to cross over, and I don't know, just like stomp on Medicham or something. And then we have eggs. 2 kilometer eggs will be the following. I feel like we've just been getting a lot of 2 kilometer eggs in every single event so far.
I'll take that because it's a lot easier to run it in the free incubator.
That's true. Togepi, Azumarill, Bidoof, Chingling, Esper, and the Dene. Pretty nice stack pool of shiny Pokemon that a lot of people are looking for. So that's not bad. Field research stacks will be available. We'll encounters with Burmy and Nibble, so that's pretty cool. Time research throughout the event for things like experience, Pokeballs, and encounter with a team Pokemon, event team Pokemon, sorry. Collection challenges, like always, we encounters with Nibble. That's pretty cool. Showcases are out there, and the web store. Actually, we didn't mention this, but at the end of February, they had a web store bundle of $100 Pokecoins, 50%, so you get double the amount of Pokecoins.
I know during Kingler, there's a really good box for the Dynamax Energy. I didn't get a look at it, but a lot of the locals were talking it up a bunch. Something I wanted to mention for this event, for the extra large and extra small, if you're able to find Rattatas or Magikarp, definitely try and grab those for the medal, because you need extra small Rattatas and extra large Magikarp. They're going to be hard to come by, but if you're able to find them.
Yeah, that's going to be a really tough hunt throughout the event just because of this pool of Pokemon. So
yeah, if you're walking by a river, hopefully you can find a bunch of Magikarp.
Yeah, that's how it is. But hey, small yet strong Pokemon are coming. More like they're just going to invade us with bugs. It's how it works in the end of the day. But hey, we got Community Day happening next weekend. It's gonna be on a Sunday, and this Community Day is going to be a interesting one. Something that has already been released, but hey, that's how they do with releases at this point. Karrablast and Shelmet will make its way into Community Day 2025 for February. Karrablast, the clam Pokemon, and Shelmet, the snail Pokemon, will be featured Pokemons starting on Sunday, February 9th, from 2 to 5 p.m. local time.
You missed January already?
No, that was the worst month we had in 2025 so far, and it's only the first month of the year, and I'm already dreading it. Feature attacks. So Karrablast evolve all the way, and will be the attack Razor Shell. That's pretty cool, I guess. That's a span move, right?
Interesting. You know, the first thing that comes to mind is that helps it fight its fire weakness.
True. That's pretty good. And then Shelmet, all the way into its evolutions, will know the charge attack Energy Ball. That's more like a I don't know, like a mid move or like a tanker or something. I don't remember. Maybe it'll finally make it viable, because Karrablast was always the Escavaliers, I should say. Yeah, the number one of the two. Excelsior was really lacking in power.
Yeah, I think what a Selgar really needs is a really good quick move. I could be wrong, because I think there were some changes to the stats of the quick moves it has. But it has been a long time since I looked into it. Interesting. But yeah, I do think X-Cavalier just got even better, even though now it probably has 7 or 8 charge moves.
Yeah, Selgar hasn't really been in the meta when it comes to Great League or anything like that. Actually, Escavalier is more an Ultra League Pokemon, isn't it?
It really depends. I know in the cups it used to be really good. I don't know about Escavalier in open Great League is 500.
Yeah. In the Ultra League is Escavalier is 200. So it has gone down in a while. I always remember using Escavalier for the meta and all that for some reason. Just something to keep in mind when it comes down to things.
Water Shuriken.
Yeah.
I didn't know a Selgar had that.
Interesting.
A Selgar.
Well,
I don't...
to continue on with the news, Community Day special research, time research, or not time research, but the special research story, $2, equivalent to the price in currency. Of course, we know that it has increased from the last time we actually played, so you'll get things like extra large candy, rare candy, premium battle pass, Shelmet and Karrablast, and of course the background, which everybody's looking for these days since it's now more part of the event. Time research will allow you to get, the continuous time research will last for a week or so, for you guys can be able to catch Pokemons and get a background one too. The bonuses for this event: 3 times experience for catching Pokemons, 2 times candy, 2 times candy XL, lure modules, and of course, incense will last for 3 hours. Snapshots, a tray for an extra tray for a maximum of 2 per day, and 50% Stardust for those. Some of them will actually continue on for another 3 hours until like 10 p.m. and all that stuff, just like we know. Field Reach stacks, of course, will encounter Karrablast and Shelmet. You can find special field research that will allow you to get background ones. Now that it's a twofer, it's going to be really hard to actually get between the two.
Ooh, yeah, to get the one you want. Yeah.
Showcases, of course, for Karrablast and Shelmet, Ultra Community Day box and the web store. Bundles, just like always. Stickers, pretty cool. And of course, if you're looking for trainers, go to Campfire and look for Community Ambassador programs. But yeah, that is February Community Day. Do we like it? Do we not like it? How do you feel about Karrablast and Shelmet?
Love it. Mostly because I think Karrablast is the one I still need. Really? I could be mistaken and it's the opposite, but I'm pretty sure I still need Karrablast.
I got Shelmet. I think I need... No, I got a few. Karrablast. Let's see. I got a few twos, and I think I have... No, I don't have the evolution, but I can evolve it anytime. So, I got both.
But... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, needing the shiny for Karrablast and seeing that Escavalier is getting another like pretty nice move. So from the PvP side and from the shiny side, I'm pretty excited.
Right.
I don't think it's like crazy like Community Day, but I do think this is a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice pass by, especially because the month of February is already filled with stuff that we're going to be playing.
Yes.
Anyways, so, and it's early, so it's going to be by the time we actually hear the next podcast, you'll see us with all our shinies. I don't know if I need any more shinies right now because I need to save up for the end of the month.
Yeah, fill up that the Poke space you just opened up.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, how about the next event that we got?
Ooh. Yeah, we're going through the hoops and bounds. We got Hoopa Unbound unleashing its true power in a new raid day. If you don't know, now you know. Saturday, February 15th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, Hoopa Unbound is going to be in 5-star raids. This is the first time it's not locked behind EX raids or anything like that. Elite. So we're even going to be able to remote into it.
Elite raids.
Yeah. I said EX. Yeah, you're crazy.
You
are completely right. And you can receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from spinning the gym photo disc for a total of 7. And then the remote raid pass limit will increase to 20 on February 14th at 5 p.m. PST to Saturday, February 15th at 8 p.m. PST. So if you need one for the decks, definitely grab one. After you get one, you can change it to the bound form for some Stardust. But yeah, it's up to you. Event ticket for $5 or the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency. You can get a pass that gives you 8 additional raid passes from spinning the gym photo disc for a total of 15. Increased chance to get rare candy extra large from raid battles. Yes, that counts for remotes. And then 50% more XP from raid battles and 2 times Stardust from raid battles. These bonuses will be effective on Saturday from February 15th to 2 p.m. from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you won't be able to use it the day prior if you're remoting in. But, 3 hours of bonuses, pretty good. Really depends how many of the Hoopa you want to get. I don't know if I want to go crazy on it.
Right.
There is also going to be a Hoopa Unbound Raid Day Ultra ticket box available for $4.99 or the equivalent, which gives you an event ticket and a bonus premium battle pass at no extra cost on the Pokemon Go web store. If you're already going to buy the ticket, you might as well buy it on the web store for that extra pass.
Yeah, it's always good. Just go to a web store. It's actually your best bet when it comes down to things. Just for a lot of different reasons in the end of the day. And yeah, that's a Hoopa Unbound. Now, there is, I don't know, a little controversy when it comes down to this Pokemon. I mean, it's great that it's finally out of like special raids or special things, and we're finally gonna get a good chunk of them in the end of the day. It's still a mythical, so we can't really trade it. It's a Pokemon that has not gotten its shiny release in the main series games as of yet. I don't know how to feel about this. I think this getting closer to Pokemon Day and Pokemon Legends CA announcement gives us a chance that Hoopa will finally be released as a shiny, because Hoopa is a Gen 6 Pokemon. It's just going to be interesting to how Pokemon Go is going to really handle it. I don't think they're giving us like a surprise shiny release for no reason. Just because the Pokemon Company will be at bay if they do something like that eventually. But you never know. It's Niantic. Niantic Cat loves to actually mess things up, and they gave us the shiny release for no freaking reason. For no, I know. But at the same time, it's like, what are we really ready to get a really rare mythical Pokemon release in a way that it's gonna be possible? Now, they didn't say anything about Hoopa not being able to be transferred to Pokemon Home. But that hasn't been the case in a lot of the mythical stuff, aside from maybe Genesect or Darkrai at this point. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this, Chris?
I feel like if we end up getting Hoopa, I'm not sure, because there's things like Darkrai and Deoxys where we had to raid it to get the shiny. I almost feel like for Hoopa, just because of the interesting way they've given it to us in the past of having it locked up that way, it would, and because it's mythical, I would be a little bit surprised if they didn't give it to us like a guaranteed shiny from the special research. But it is I think it's a unique mythical Pokemon compared to, like, honestly, all of them, because it's like right in between what they've done for Deoxys, Darkrai, and all the more limited of the mythical Pokemon, Celebi, Jirachi. So we'll see what they end up doing, but I wouldn't be surprised with either choice that they do. Do we have to raid for it for the shiny in the future? You never know.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Unless they give us like a big surprise, they'd be like, "Hey, Pokemon Presents is gonna be in the coming days or something like that, or this week or next week before Hoopa actually gets released." And then all of a sudden we got like, "Oh, we are gonna give you a shiny Hoopa for the first time" or something like that. I mean, they released the numbers and release what, Manaphy? No, yeah, Manaphy.
Shiny Manaphy. Yep.
For the first time, technically, in a way that it's not like insanely huntable from the old series and all that stuff, which was crazy for a lot of people.
Yeah,
and expensive.
Possible, but very, very hard to
obtain. Actually, let me tell you the truth. I have about 12 Pokemons from BDSP right now in Pokemon Home, and I'm just like, well, this is gonna be a project in its own. The Pokédex is gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I Legends Arceus is a little easier just because I already got like half or 90% of it. It's just the small little things here and there to complete, but it is how it is. All right, well, Hoopa Unbound Day is gonna be an interesting take on Pokemon's month for that reason. Last piece of news: the Eggs-pedition Part 2 is happening. Of course, this is the February edition. It is a $5 ticket starting on February 1st. If you want to buy it, of course, you buy it from the web store. Pretty much, it's probably easier to get it from there. Same bonuses: one single-use incubator every day from student photo chips and gyms and the day. 3 times experience for award for the first catch. 3 times Stardust for the first spin or something like that. Open up to 50 gifts. Receive up to 150 gifts per day, and hold up to 40 gifts in the item bag. Bonuses will be complete time research to get like 50,000 experience and 50,000 Stardust. And if you get it from the web store, you get that little backpack with the egg hatching stuff and everything. I only speed run through this because in the end of the day, it's kind of been like the same thing. At this point, just give us a full-on season's worth of tickets. I mean, I don't mind being $15 or something like that, but it would make sense to have the entire season's worth instead of having divided $5 every single damn thing. But yeah, it's really not much differences from the other tickets at this point. I actually didn't even buy January's because I was just like, I really don't care about this anymore.
Yeah, I've been skipping the little add-ons like this for a little bit.
Yeah, even though they do give you, a good chance, like the extra incubator and everything like that, they gotta give us something better than this. I am starting to believe that it's just a cash grab for people that just want the extra experience. And don't get me wrong, it's nice to have the extra addition to things. It's just like, just give it us through the whole season. Don't just like put it out there or just increase it at this point. It's time to get a little bit of here and there, at least after all this time. But hey, February it's a massive 28-day month and massive events coming up. The closer we get to LA, the closer we'll talk about those things. I'm pretty sure they'll give us more information. We already know about Black Kyurem and White Kyurem, of course, fusions and things like that. So get ready because we are about to get into the crazy part of the month pretty soon. So. And then we do have our PvP section. Get good, get ready. Here we go. At least you're not dying right now. No. We have GVL Love Cup. It is the next, of course, event. And of course, because it is the month of February, Love Cup is the one thing happening. Pokemon must be at or below 1,500 to enter, and only red, pink, and color Pokemon can enter. I think there was actually something that was updated through that. Let me check because it's been a while since I actually even been to a blog post for GVL when it comes down to it.
Oh, did some get banned?
Yeah, it was updated. But here we go. Let me see. There we go. There is GVL Love Cup. It is information. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at the PV poke for it right now.
Yeah, there was something more that was added to things. Let me see if there was a few updates here and there, but I'm trying to figure out if there was something. Yes. Oh no, that was Little Cup or Little Jungle Cup. So yeah, I guess that was a changes to that, but I don't think there was changes to Love Cup, which we didn't really cover Jungle Cup last time, but hey. But yeah, no, never mind. I was mistaken. There is some interesting stuff happening in the in the mines, data mines and all that stuff, but we won't cover those because technically it's kind of like spoiling the surprises, and I already know what's going on, but I don't want to say it. And also last weekend we wanted to congratulate our regional winner from San Antonio, I believe. His real name, Sean Gadasy, wins it all this time around against Rise to the Occasion, who came on second, dude.
Very good player. Yeah.
Very good player. So to actually beat Rise to Occasion and most of the competition to become first, I congratulate him because there's some heavy hitters in the PvP community right now. And of course, our friend Speedy Cheese was casting this weekend, so that's that weekend, so that's pretty cool. Speedy, we need you inside. But yeah. Before we go, I actually wanted to ask you, how's your TCG Pocket expansion packs coming, brother?
It's been all right. I definitely have been having fun with the two new sets. I still need so many cards though, man.
Yeah.
But it was funny. I just saved up, the 120 hourglasses. I was gonna open up 10 packs of the Mewtwo pack because I was trying to hunt the AR for that. And then they're like, "Yo, we're gonna be dropping the new packs in like 2 days," and I was like, "What?" Okay, yeah. So I was ready to go for that, but I was kind of laughing.
Yeah, definitely. That game has definitely actually put a hole in my life right now because I've been trying to get all the packs and open all the cards and all this stuff again. First pack that I actually opened during the release was a Rainbow Darkrai.
I didn't get a rainbow. I had the Star Raptor AR was or the I call it ARs, but art rare is what I would kind of call it. That was the first one. I am jealous of the rainbow rare. That is a cool one. I love the dark rare.
I got the immersive Palkia. I need the Dialga immersive. That's why I'm opening packs for Dialga. I did get two full art Pachirisus though. One from
I got a full art Pachirisu. I did not get two.
I got one from Wonder Pick actually, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, my wife Julie picked a full art Mewtwo for me, and I literally jumped. I was jumping for joy.
I think I have every iteration of Mewtwo now. Now that I think I have the immersive, I have the gold, and I have the full art.
No gold.
Yeah,
no gold.
I was able to get 2 golds out of the however many we have. I got whole gold Mew and gold Mewtwo, so I got the pair.
Bruh.
It would be nice to get another one, but hey, you know how it is. Raichu, but Pikachu and Charizard is definitely going to be in the back burner for a while, since I'm not going to be opening those packs anytime soon. Mew is kind of like, I only need a couple of full arts left, so I really don't need to open more packs from that unless, they're ready to trade. The new trade mechanic came out and sucks, but so.
Oh, you don't like it? I haven't really done it yet.
Yeah, well, it's more like you have to spend your rare cards to get the necessary trade points.
What?
And it's like how you used to with dust and everything, you get the little animations for the cards and all that stuff, and when you spend more cards of the extras you have.
Yeah.
Like those little animations, like a little fire that comes out when the card comes through and everything. Yeah, you gotta spend those extra cards and dust them off so you can actually get trade points. So if you need to trade really big stuff, you gotta trade and dust in all the good stuff that you have. They said that it's to prevent bots and trades in ways that AI can probably cause a big mayhap in the set. So they did say that they're trying to figure out an easier way for people to trade. So we'll figure out from there.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it because at the end of the day, I just want cards that look cool. That's it.
Yeah. It's a car swipe simulator. But with that being said, Chris, is there anything else that you want to cover?
I think we got pretty much everything. Yeah, honestly, it was a loaded week.
Yes, definitely has been a loaded week for stuff, and more to come. So you never know. All right, well, thank you so much for everybody for listening to the podcast. Make sure you check us out in our podcast services feeds, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and all those places. We would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you follow our social media. Purified Go at Twitter or X, whatever you call it. Pokemon Trigger Please, that's PKMN Trigger Please with a Z at the end. Capital ST, by the way. I don't know why. And the Purified Podcast for any news related Pokemon Go news or stuff that we would like to share. If you want to purify a Hundo, just let us know. Purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us anything through that email. Don't forget to check us out at the PokemonProfessor.com/purifiedpodcast or patreon.com/PokemonProfessor for our Patreon goodies. And don't forget to check us out Discord, Patreon, Discord, all those stuff out there for you guys. With that being said, Chris, take us away for the night.
All right. It's been a lovely, lovely week with all you Pokemon trainers. Looking forward to giving you guys even more news next week. I hope it's more shiny releases. So tune in. You'll see Pure Lighter and me talking it up with you guys. And yeah, enjoy your week. Stock up, make room, and we'll see you guys then. Peace out, guys.
Keep purifying them, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time.